Lord of mercy.
Ah yeah, it's time to travel and bang, baby.
This is Travel and Bang. I am Marky Bravo, the mulatto. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Let's talk about the dark arts of seduction and the nuance of game. Okay, this one I think is going to help a lot of men out in the bedroom department, okay? Had a student, if you want to say, I like to call a client, he asked me this word that he keeps seeing in my book, Razor Blade Romance, okay? Bedroom bully. What is what is that? Where did you get that term from? So I explained to him that the term comes from a reggae dancehall artist I used to listen to when I was a teenager, okay? This Jamaican artist was Shabba Ranks. And Shabba Ranks had this really catchy, very hypersexual song, Bedroom Bully, okay? So it just kind of stuck with me. I just kind of like took it and made it a part of my vocabulary, okay? So asking, after that, the man asked me, he's like, so how do you become a bedroom bully? Do I just go out and have sex with a lot of women, or do I get a girlfriend and just bang her brains out until, I become this bedroom bully? Now, you will get better at, love making, sexual intercourse, fucking, whatever you want to call it, doing that. Yeah, I mean, to each his own. But really, what's going to push you into being a bedroom bully, we're talking about encompassing full masculine energy, just taking control, being the dominant force factor in the bed, and the woman is just, her mind is blown because you are just fucking the shit out of her, and she's just coming so hard, coming and coming. She's just like, you know what I mean? She's just in a total realm of ecstasy and bliss, right? And she's just so turned on that your dominance over her, it's just like a wild animal, you know what I mean? You might even have to do a safe word, right? Where if it's too much for her, she just says, bananas, you know what I'm saying? And then okay, stop. You know what I mean? Just to make sure you and her are on the same sheet of music, you understand? But how do you get to that level is, I'm gonna tell you something that a lot of guys don't like to hear, okay? Because we live in a society which likes to, compartmentalize, box women in, it's the good girl, or the mischievous, slut. You know what I mean? Call that the Madonna whore dichotomy. You know what I mean? And the reality is, and I think a lot of dating coaches, a lot of dating gurus have said the same thing. This is not really how the human mind works. Meaning, the woman you think is a good girl can easily have an epiphany or a life-altering change where she becomes very, very promiscuous, and she'll have sex with a lot of guys. This happens where some women barely have sex in their life, 20s, 30s, and then in the 40s they say fuck it. You know what I mean? She just starts wanting to, she starts banging guys like it ain't nothing. She's like, hey, what am I saving for, right? And then there's the other side of the more impulsive woman, more hypersexual. Her inhibitions are like whatever, you know what I mean? And this woman is the woman you want to seek out. And the reason being is, seeking out a woman who has more sexual experience in you will be this will be a paradigm shift, okay? Let's use that word, paradigm shift. It will be altering your whole view of sex, because she, like, say it in the martial art terms, you're like red belt, even if you're really good in the bedroom, you're a red belt, but she's a first degree black belt. You know what I mean? First degree black belt can still whoop a red belt's ass. Or maybe, hey, no shame in the game, you might be at a yellow belt level. But the main point is, even like, you would take that as an analogy, you would spar a black belt. You might lose in those sparring fights 100 times or all year, but then something snaps. Your reflexes get faster, speed, agility, power, and timing, just synchronicity. You understand? And before you know it, you're either equal to that person you're sparring, or you're even borderline, you're even getting better than they am. And that's why I want to compare that to a woman who's more sexually experienced as you as a man. Okay? And leave these labels behind. You know what I mean? You don't worry what people consider her. If they say, oh, she's a dirty slut, oh, she's easy. As long as you're attracted and you get along with her, that's all that matters. And you both can have a good time. And then when you are having intimacy, sharing intimacy together, you're really getting into it. She's showing you things that you just never knew from having sexual intercourse with other women. You never knew that you could master or get into it. See, if you only have sex with a woman who is not as experienced as you, right? Well, how is she supposed to tell you how to hit it like a pro? How is she supposed to tell you the kinky, naughty things that you should try with her? How is she supposed to do that when she's never experienced that? How? She's not going to tell you that you sucked in bed, or hey, you could do it a little better, but you got to grab my butt cheeks and just stick it in. She's not going to tell you that because she's not a freak, if you want to use that word. And this one, to get a woman who's freaky, who's more sexually experienced than you, she banged way more dudes than you banged women. Pardon my urban French terminology. Do you understand? It's going to change a lot. I have a story. I'm not gonna give you the gritty details because I think I gave you way too many details in the other video, but that's how I got introduced to it when I was younger. I met a woman who was 10 years older than me when I was in my 20s. I was stationed in Germany as an army soldier. And this German woman, she rocked my world. You understand? And I just got better and better, and she wanted to do it everywhere. She wanted to do it in public, in the bathroom stall. She wanted to do it ass freezing cold, because Germany gets cold in the winter, ass freezing cold in the forest, hitting it from behind as she's, bent over, straddling a tree. She wanted to do everywhere. And the more and more we had this awesome, explosive, passionate, wild, uninhibited sex, the more better I got, and the more I just took control. That inner caveman, you know what I mean? The Green Hulk in me just came out. And that I feel is because I later learned, like, wow, she's very experienced. And people told me, like, hey, not to down her, but I'm gonna let you know she's fucked a lot of guys. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have been the same man if I didn't encounter that type of woman. And that will morph you. You'll have a paradigm shift of becoming a bedroom bully. Okay? That's how you do it. Not to say that you can't figure, it's like a roadmap that you can't figure that out without, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that it goes a lot faster, If you already have a girlfriend or, relationship partner, and, it's monogamous, and you're not that type of guy to go astray, then you gotta really, really take the lead in that. You understand? Because your girl, if she's not as experienced as you, she's not going to show you anything. She's not going to teach you anything. But this is a very mind-blowing experience. You know what I mean? Whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, try it out. As a single bachelor, gentlemen out there, try it out. I guarantee you, you're gonna after the shebang bang is over, you're gonna be like walking outside of her apartment or house to your car, you know what I mean? And just thinking to yourself, Marky Bravo was right. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple months later, you'll be like, damn, I'm a bedroom bully. I'm just beating up the punani. You know what I mean? And she's loving it. You know what I mean? This is not just rough sex, gentlemen, what you're having. You and the woman, it's a whole energy, frequency, and vibration. Beast mode. Raw. You know what I mean? And she's loving it. She's loving the dominant force factor. She's just so into it. You know what I mean? And that's when you know the bedroom bully. At the same time, you know what I mean? Be cognitive. Be cognitive what turns her on and what she's into. And then slowly you'll have the paradigm shift where you turn into the bedroom bully. You know what I mean? And you're taking control, because women want, biologically through their instincts, they want a man to take control. You know what I mean? The alpha male, the sigma male, take control. This is even women, especially women who have, you know, a little bit more masculine energy than they're supposed to. You know, alpha women, as they call them. Even those women want you to they want to be with a bedroom bully. They want a man to put them in their place sexually. Do you understand? So this is yin and yang. This is how the universe is designed. Do you understand? There's a balance. There must be a balance. Okay? Masculine versus the woman more submissive in the bedroom and going with the feminine. And if you're into the other stuff, hey, that's cool, but it ain't that type of channel here. You know what I mean? So this is Marky Bravo. I hope you got something out of this. For all the people out there that have been writing me emails about my book, I thank you for checking my book out. I'm working on for audible.com, I'm working on a book so you could, you know, just listen to the book, an audio book, so you can just put it in your car and listen to it while you're driving to work or whatever. I'm working on that now, but I thank you. You know, and if you haven't checked my book out, it's cheap. It's cheap. You know what I mean? It's cheaper than any of the other dudes that you run into online, their book, and it's the best of the best teachings. I just took the best, I cherry picked the best of the best. Boom, like P. Diddy did a remix, you know what I mean? Let's go.